Okay, so we got the carburetor here on the bench. Looks like this guy have a dog because I see a lot of. I'm gonna blow it just to get all the air out. Yeah, that looks good. The gasket, I mean the O-ring or gasket looks good. Those gaskets, yeah, everything looks good. I just have a feeling that it's not so clean. So we're gonna clean it off and see what it is. So the first thing is removing the float. Ah, here it is. You can see that residue here, that white stuff. That definitely doesn't need to be in the carburetor. That could be because of bad gas. It could be because of many other reasons. And you see if I just rub it off, it will turn black. Oh, there's another thing that okay, so this is probably the real reason. You can see that the float hinge is broken. So this is irreparable. This we will need to get a new float. And I'm pretty sure that this is the root cause of the thing, because what would have happened is there will not be a seal. There will not be a proper seal, because once the chamber is filled with gas and it pushes the float up, it let more fuel comes in, flood the carburetor and flood the engine, and probably have a too rich mix or whatever, and it will not work. So that is for sure the root cause of that issue. Okay, so we got the bricks installed on original part, the float for carburetor 398187, and that looks much better than that, obviously the broken one. And we're just going to put it together now and see if everything is okay. So we need the pin, the needle, and the float pin. Needle into the seat and the pin. Okay, looks good. The way I test it is I blow air into here and I see if it stops when I press on the float. Looks good. Now we're going to put the cover back on and the jet. And we're going to close it. Okay, it looks good. Now let's go to the machine and install it. Okay, so we're back with the machine, and now we're just going to put it all together. This is the governor spring return. Yeah, can hold nice. Choke arm and the governor. Okay. Now we put the governor spring return. and the carb. And the mounting screws. Okay. Now hooking up the spring, the governor return spring. Okay, let's see, that works well, and that works well. So we can continue. Okay, now the second screw, and that needs also the shutdown, the other side of the shutdown switch. Okay. Now we're gonna put the air filter housing, and the air filter housing has it has the gasket. The gasket is a little outdated. It's still usable. What? Now the hot air hose need to be mounted. Maybe better to do it before, but also possible after. And also the fuel line. And that's about it over here. Now we connect the switch. Polarity is not important, either this or that, both will work. And the cover. Okay. Okay, so now the mounting screws. The cover. And the top. The air filter. It's a little dirty, but it's not that bad. Still have some life. And now we're ready to put fuel and to try it. We go outside and do that.